You have allocated it in the budget, but you have no plan on how to utilize it. This reminds me of Chimbwe, no plan.
Yes.
Chimbwe, no plan. You excite the Zambians and say we're going to give them 25 million kwacha each. So they can build schools, they can build clinics, they can give bursaries to children, they can have empowerment for women, empowerment for youths. The year has started and the MPs say, how shall we do it? And they say, Kaya. Now MPs come and sit and tell us how you can use the money. One even wonders, if they didn't even have a plan, they didn't even know how this money would be utilized, how did they even arrive at the figure 25.7? Just guesswork. You don't run a country on guesswork. To run a country, you plan ahead. You don't just make lofty promises just for the sake of show. You make promises based on implementation plan. First plan. After you have tested the plan, then you implement. I opened by saying, let us be steadfast. We are in a year where we shall face lots of social, economic, and political hardships. Let me add to that, we shall also suffer governance hardships. Muzachiona chino chano. Mulajibona unomwaga. Unomwaga chipante pante yatali. The 324 million translates to less than 30,000 kwacha per school for the first quarter. This, my dear friends, further translates to less than 10,000 kwacha per month. 10 pin. 10 pin. Less than a salary of a teacher. 10 pin. And that is the money that they have allocated for the first quarter per school. 10,000 kwacha. One wonders how the schools are expected to operate with such a meager allocation. Now, I would like you to compare this to the more than 100,000 kwacha that was being received per school on average through PTFEs. If you take an example of a school in the constituency that I love the most, in Kabwata, take a school such as Divala Secondary School or Kamwala Secondary School, with 4,000 learners and each one of them paying only 200 kwacha a term, 200 kwacha a term. The school was running on a budget of 800,000 kwacha. 800,000 kwacha per term. That has now been replaced. 3 ministers today are in Ndola to go and look at how to use it. Ndola refinery, in Delhi refinery. To use it as what? Chigayo? Do you think they will come up and say, Manje, refinery is ambo paya milisi? It's meant to be a refinery. For fuel. Also a refinery for Chibuku. No, for fuel. So why are we wasting time at go and find out? What will they find out? It is a refinery to refine crude commingled oil. So whatever they do there, they will come up with the same answer. The plan is that bagoleka manje manje. Wakati wakuja Mzambia tutagulisa. Bazagulisa no tender. Emisango yabo. So baya bashitishe. But the PF, when we come back, we shall make sure that we have a refinery in Zambia to make sure that we reduce the cost